Metric, I need you to know that when I saw your response on the website formerly known as Twitter, about how I finally found a place. Like, oh, I must have finally found a place to save last week, after you left the stream. I wanted to respond with, nah, I just paused it and left it on the whole time. But there was not a good way for me to, like, I didn't think my jokey tone was gonna come through. And I was like, I don't want to cause confusion. That feels like a jerk thing to do. But I was gonna make the joke, so I'm doing it now. This is where you laugh. FYI. Anyways, hi! Hi, Farron. Rosanna! How is everybody doing? It's Wednesday. We're here. We made it through another week. I almost didn't make it through the week. Hey, you guys remember You remember last week? When I decided it was gonna... Wartburg! Halfway to a dozen years. That's actually really upsetting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 6 whole years of a sub. That's insane. That's insane. Thank you, but also, yeah, God, that's too much time on the internet. That's too much time on the internet. Anyways, thank you very much for that. I super appreciate it. You know what else I appreciated? The videos of Bailey that you posted earlier. I love her so much. Yeah, so last week, and I was like, I'm gonna drink Mai Tais for the stream. And I had like 3 of them over the course of the stream. It was great while we were streaming. It was not good. It was not good trying to go to sleep, and it was not good the next day. So we're taking it nice and easy tonight, and I have a hard seltzer. Because I can't do that again. It was bad. It was not a positive experience. Says, I love the lipstick. I'm gonna wear my war paint lipstick tomorrow. Oh, you do need to wear your war paint lipstick tomorrow. Like, absolutely. Yeah, stream is the only time I get to wear lipsticks. The rest of the time, I'm either just at home, which I guess I could just, like, go wild with makeup just for shiggles. Or I'm outside, I'm wearing a mask, so, like, no point. So, it's nice. It's fun for me to play with my colors for this. I don't know if anybody else did this metric, the hee-hee funny joke. So, anytime somebody says the words funny joke, I even just did it a little bit on accident. All I could hear is Aaron Hansen's joke Yoda. And if you know, you know, and if you don't, you're like, what the fuck does that mean? So I read funny joke and I heard it like that. That sounds intriguing. Oh yeah, war paint lipstick is usually, it's either like red or like very dark, almost black. It's I'm making it clear that I'm out of patience for your shit. And everybody knew that if I had a meeting day at the animation studio that we don't talk about, if I walked in and my hair, because I didn't bun my hair a lot at that point in time, because I had other things I liked to do with my hair. If I walked in with a bun and no eyeshadow, but there was black eyeliner and the red lipstick, shit was about to happen. Shit was going to happen. So yeah, called it my war paint. Sassy, I like the way you're teasing that. Very good. Oh man. Farron, I was wearing an I am thou art I badge to con a few months back. Someone said, hey Joe, I want to be respectful, but I don't know how to use those pronouns. Oh, that's very good. That's great. I love that. Must have been paranoid as fuck about leaving the game home for a week. Yeah. Yeah, no, I would not have done that. Especially after the one stream where it crashed towards the end. I would not have trusted that in the slightest. For pronouns, I saw a joke earlier. It's like, I identify as a threat. My pronouns are try/me. And I was like, I need that on something. I need that on something. I was like, it feels like a lot to fit on a pin. But I need to figure out a way to do it. Yeah. So anyways, I don't think I've got anything super exciting to talk about. Let's see, last year. So Jeff is home for a couple of days. He got home on Friday after some shenanigans. He's here this week. He leaves again on Sunday, but I had him for a little bit, so that was good. My pronouns are fuck around and find out. Yes, I also like that. I don't identify as a woman. I identify as an omen. I like that one too. I do want to find a good pin. There is a strong possibility that for work purposes, I will have to go to a convention before the end of the year. I'm already doing all the research on what masking situation I want to be in for that. But I was like, I haven't had a convention lanyard in years for obvious reasons, and I was like, I need to find. It was something I wanted to do before in the before times, and I just never found one I liked. So like, this is my opportunity to like get a good one. It's like I want to get a pronoun pin, to have on that. Windows security, go away, window. Gotta do the full scuba suit. I've thought about it. Jeff made the joke I should get one of the T-Rex suits, and I was like, that sucks air in. I don't want that. Something that blows air out. I have thought about, do I just want to get, like, do I want a Tears of the Kingdom it, and, like, make a backpack that has fans on it, and it just is constantly blowing air away from me? It's like, I wonder if my work people would be upset about that. I really liked that idea. Yeah, I'm not, it's a whole big complicated thing, because I don't think the event should be happening at all. The problem is they are happening, and that means the spaces have resumed their normal operations around their existence. So not participating in them when you're on the business side of things, it is detrimental. So then you get to play the game of like, cool, capitalism. It's like, oh, I have to choose between living and making a living, and that's not calculus anybody should have to do. But it is calculus that is needing to happen. So, it's been a really weird week or so while I've been trying to. I got an offer to like do a thing, and I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do? And I'm probably gonna go. So like, I'm excited because I missed that space. I'm terrified because of obvious reasons. It's the whole thing. This is oh, okay, I was like, this is like all like sad and stuff sounding. Now it's not. I have to sneeze. I can feel it. It's gonna hang out the back of my nose, I guess. I'm gonna do the trick, stare at the light, and it's not doing it. So now I just can't see, and also I still have to sneeze. So that's great. Any hoodles. Where am I at? All right. Hey, here's also a question for everyone. I was trying to clean up my desk a little bit. And I have my notes for conversational topics from last week. I have one I clearly wrote down during stream. Does anyone remember why I wrote down the phrase angry googly eyes? Why did I write that down in the middle of stream? No idea. Anyways, you wanted to put googly eyes on the mic. Oh, but why were they angry? Oh, is it because I keep hitting it? Is it because I hit the microphone and we're making James jokes? Was that it? I think you wrote it because 3 alcohols. Also possible. That's the other problem. Okay, all right. Thank you, Pathos, for the refresher. Anyways, we're gonna Persona. We started Cutscene Hell last time. I have a feeling Cutscene Hell is going to continue. So, let's get into it and see what happens. I don't think it's gonna be good. What do you mean save my game? Nothing has happened. Okay, oh, okay, alright. Something isn't working right because the music stopped, but it didn't unmute Persona. Did it mute? We're gonna check this ahead of time. Did it mute James? Did it mute where James is gonna come in? No. No, I don't know what it muted. Okay, that's concerning. Yeah, no, that's working too. I don't fucking know. We haven't even started the game. I can't save. Hold on, we'll get there. I'll save immediately. Anyways, cutscenes. What happened to the cutscenes? The 3 alcohols were kicking my ass by the end of it. I was thinking about the stream a few days later, and I was like, I remember the cutscene hell starting, and I remember James wanting to bring up D&D stuff, and I said I had one more non-D&D thing I wanted to talk about. I remember him going, okay. And that's where my memory of the stream ends. Like, I'm sure if I, like, go back and if somebody was like, this happened, I'd be like, oh yeah, I would remember, but just like, if I had to, like, recap what happened after that, no idea. Not a clue. Alright. Yes, load this file.
I should write something.
And then just for Ashley. Whoopsies. There we go. Save. Nailed it. Okay, I have many texts. Do I have a crossword? I don't. Let's see my phone. What? If someone texted me, I'm alone now. There was no other context, there was no other lead-in, nothing. That's why I genuinely do not know how I would respond to that. And the fact that it's this guy that I've been trying to hang out with but haven't been able to get a hold of is also funny. Yeah, okay, you're actually there right now. Did he just, like, was he actually not available until now? Is that why he was never there? Was he just not an option? Was he literally not an option? I'm gonna be so mad. Yes, I need to go hang out with you. I gotta fucking start cranking on your... I gotta start cranking on your social link. Sounds like a euphemism for something. Hey. You wanna come over and crank on my social link? I hate this. I hate this. Alright, anyways, it's all good. We are gonna go hang out with this person. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with him. I hate that I said it too sassy. So. But I'm not sorry. So we can unpack that at a later time. Jesus. Would you guys like to know the hilarious thing Ashley did? She texted me. I'm alone now. God. Oh, I want cake. Oh, it looks delicious. Fuck, this makes me want to go to... There's a French-Korean bakery that makes little cakes that look exactly like that. I want one. It's probably good that I have to go into work tomorrow. That'll stop me from going to get it, but damn. Damn. More importantly, there was no other context. There was no other... What was the last actual, like, text you sent me? Because we usually talk over Discord, so this could actually be a very funny juxtaposition. Never mind, it's not funny. Oh my god, our last series of text messages was when I was having a crisis, and I was like, I need to talk to someone. Oh my god. Huh. I'm not gonna, after he's like, I'm alone now, I'm not gonna be like, come here often. I don't think he's got a sweet tooth, because then I think he would have tried it already. These are both bad. Yeah, we'll do this one. Goodness. Goodness gracious. We have two different cakes. Oh, we annihilated it.
Was quite nice.
What is it with everyone feeding me? Like, me, Jen, very food motivated, so, like, I would not have a problem with it. But it does seem like a very random thing we are suddenly doing. Oh, God. Just let the man enjoy his cake in peace! It's Angus McDonald. Show some respect. Pay those eating yogurt. There we go. What kind of yogurt? Is it Greek yogurt? Is it vanilla? Is it fruit? Is it desserty? Is it proteiny? Well, you gotta tell us. You can't just be... There's so many categories. Is it Go-Gurt? Faith, if it's Go-Gurt, you legally have to tell us. Chobani Peach. Oh, there we go. Looks like I've been spotted sitting right next to the railing at this popular street. I can shoo them away. I'll be bad guy. It was my job at conventions for a really long time. Oh no. Oh no. Is someone important if there's just these two people staring? So this guy's like, must be interesting. Oh my god. Wait, why would I imply he's done anything wrong? Why the rush? Because there's gonna be people here. I'm an idiot. Oh my god, are you gonna try to Superman this later? I can't just hand him my glasses right now because then I won't be able to see and people are gonna watch that happen.
Hold on.
Yeah, what am I doing? What am I doing? They just watched this happen. I don't like this. Oh, did we, like, leave? And just mess up his hair and gave him my glasses? Oh, my God. That shouldn't, like, what? Did I just, like, go over and ruffle his hair? And give him my glasses and they all went, oh, wow, never mind? God, what did he just... Yeah, you should watch what you say around me. I'm still suspicious about the pancake thing. This feels like I'm opening a door to a conversation I don't want to have. Yeah, I'm gonna go with it.
Thank you.
Learned a valuable lesson, and I want cake. Oh, is the thing back? How am I already at 3 with him?
All right.
Sure. I'm not complaining. I'm just confused.
I'll see you later.
We should order new coffees. Bye! Oh, customary, I just got home phone call. This feels flirty! I don't like it! This feels really backhanded, too. I'm not... What the fuck, man? Oh, I actually love this plan. This is gonna backfire terribly, but it's gonna be fun to watch. Oh boy. The next social link bump on him is gonna be wild. No. Like, I know I'm going into cutscene hell. Oh, we're getting this one! I'm still gonna be mad every time a cutscene happens.
Don't be ridiculous. This new ally you gained was Makoto?
Oh, we're going back to that part?
Just tell me the truth.
Oh! Oh! I'm gonna do it.
That's preposterous. If what you say is true...
Then this was happening right under my nose for some period of time, because I don't know when it is right now.
Was Makoto also running from the police when you were arrested?
Running is not the correct term, so no. I've decided, fuck it.
Now that I think about it, she did start talking a lot about the investigation from summer onward.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Makoto aside, you mentioned one other important detail. Did Kaneshiro really say there was someone using the metaverse besides the Phantom Thieves? Those words could just be taken as you shifting blame to this other person, you know.
It could. But you don't think that, or you wouldn't have bothered mentioning it.
But why would you fabricate such an elaborate story and then shift the blame elsewhere? There are two possibilities. Either you've simply been trying to confuse me with your lies,
Applying too much blood on the clock tower.
or everything you've stated is true.
Have you thought for the last 100 hours I've been bullshitting?
Have you been telling me the truth from the very start?
Did you really think I was... Hold on! Why are we still here if you think this has all been bullshit? I have many reasons to lie, but I would have lied in the other direction. Hi, villain!
Does that mean you're placing your trust in me?
No, it just means the people who were in here before injected me with a bunch of stuff and beat the shit out of me. So...
Then again, I am investigating a thief who steals hearts. Very well. No matter how absurd it may seem, I'll reevaluate my stance on believing you.
Why were we still here if you thought that I'm
In return,
so mad?
Speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
What?
It's a fair deal. Is that acceptable?
It's a deal. It's a deal, you say. That's I don't like that. If the thing pops up, I like expected it, but like much later. Because we talked about how I'm like, this is a palace. Like, my theory right now is this is a palace because I got arrested doing flip-de-doos out of a casino window. That didn't happen in real life, so it has to be metaversy. Don't do it. No! God damn it!
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the judgment persona,
Oh yeah.
I have obtained the winds of blessing
There's a lot
that
of
shall
judgment
lead
going
to
on
freedom
here.
and new power.
God damn it.
All right.
We're running out of time. Let's move on to your next target.
Sure, yeah. Who do I think that is? I mean, here's the thing. Is that this has to... Okay. If my theory's right, the way she just said Makoto started talking about the investigation a lot from summer onwards. And I think this is a palace. With when this bond just popped up, I would have said that I think we're about to introduce the one that's related to what's happening here. Like, we're gonna catch up to real time. But then, like, from summer onwards, like, since they all seem to span about a month, that feels too recent to reference summer. Summer feels like it was a while ago. So it's not whatever your deal is. I don't think.
Actually, I should rephrase that. They targeted your group first, didn't they?
Uh-oh.
The identity of your opponent is this.
Medjed?
We have no pictures. Even their names and identities are unknown. If what you told me is true, then this nav thing you've mentioned wouldn't have worked in this case. How did you target them? Tell me everything.
Okay. Sweet. Wait, what was it? Say sweet ridiculous? Is that what that said? All right, we're up to 35%. That's pretty good. Oh my god, they got... OMG, they got the Mafia LOL. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hi, Carl. Bye, Carl. Hi, Banana. Uh-oh. What? It takes me several hours to come downstairs.
Check the ingredients in the fridge. Hey, what's up? Huh? It's not right? Not cute. That was the one the staff recommended to me, though. Won't that printer do?
Printer? Is a printer not cute? What? Pineapple jalapeno Doritos? I don't know what to do about that. How can you find that, but I can't find the fucking hot mustard ones? Wait, Farron! Wait! Is that a real one, or did you just, like, just make up something to get the point across? Because... Can you change my mom's heart? She insists on making SpaghettiOs. First of all, SpaghettiOs are great.
That's not it.
I haven't had SpaghettiOs in forever.
Okay, I'll be right over.
What are you doing?
This might take a while. I'm leaving the store to you.
Banana, I feel like you did that on purpose. I feel like you brought up being Tuchin on purpose, and I'm upset with you. God, their margaritas were so good. It was all so good.
Lock up for me if I don't come back.
What the fuck are you gonna go do? You're just like leaving me here with it. Oh, Farron. No. Just got it. Not gonna ask any questions because you're not volunteering information.
I owe you one.
I mean, you are letting me stay here, but
What a handful.
And that concludes the latest news on the suspect Kaneshiro. This case is said to be a result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but what do you think?
We don't know their methods, but I believe they are a menace that will threaten this law-abiding country.
I mean, so far they've just been hitting a whole bunch of people that have been clearly not abiding by the law, so I'm not really doing that. Not really feeling that.
This dangerous group tampers with people's hearts. It's no different from brainwashing.
But it is literally washing. We're making it squeaky clean, so they realize how bad they were.
I see. You're absolutely correct.
Nah.
I wonder what's going on. Didn't this happen a little while ago, too? Who was it again? You know, that famous artist.
That famous artist whose painting is on the wall just over your right shoulder.
Ah, Madarame, was it?
They punished those awful people, didn't they? The Phantom Thieves aren't at fault then.
Well, that may be true, but...
Don't you think so too, dearie? The Phantom Thieves aren't doing anything wrong, are they?
I'm gonna just go back to being the silent protagonist, not say anything. I don't know.
Well, I think they're doing good.
You're slaying, Granny. You were poggers for real.
Oh,
my God.
Look at the time. We should probably head home.
Ah, you're right. Thanks for the drink.
Well, you paid for it, but you're welcome. This fucker.
Yes. I've received the reports on Kaneshiro's case. But to think the Phantom Thieves would honestly attempt an absurd idea like social reform. You're absolutely right. I'm not pleased about the general public's support of them either. There's also the danger of the metaverse being exposed with their continued actions.
I knew it. I knew it. You fucker. You absolute fucker. Straight up knows the metaverse. I didn't expect that. I was like, he's ultimate, like, he's gonna be one of the, not the big bad, but there's like clearly a larger background bullshit happening, and I've been like, I don't trust you. The fact that he straight up knows metaverse is concerning. Hot Wings Ruffles? What? Oh, I want that. I want those. I'll dip them in blue cheese. Oh, shit.
Actually, there is one countermeasure he brought in that seems usable. It involves having the Phantom Thieves destroy themselves without our direct intervention.
And that fucking tracks, but...
We'll set things up so that those mental shutdown occurrences are their doing.
Okay, so you're part of whatever group was causing the other mental shutdowns that were actually, like, causing actual havoc, and I'm guessing setting yourselves up to be somehow saviors or heroes or whatever. This feels like some kind of, like, major, like, political game of, like, see, all this is happening, but I can fix it. It feels like that.
Ah, I thought as much. I had a feeling that it was too brutal for it to be his own idea. Still, to think you'd go through such elaborate detail to crush them. Their actions must be that much of an eyesore for you. I sympathize with what you're going through. Well then, we'll clean this up quickly and put it behind us. Yes, a grand undertaking like social reform is beyond a group such as the Phantom Thieves.
So you're gonna intentionally not... Okay.
Only a select few are worthy
There
of
it is.
changing the world. And who better than the
There
future
it is.
Prime Minister, sir?
Isn't Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Wasn't the guy who, the guy that got me in trouble that, all this shit started with, we saw him pop back up later when we did our fancy buffet dinner. And didn't we figure out from, like, either context clues or, those things we overheard, something like that he's some kind of politician? I'm gonna heckin' lose it. I'm gonna heckin' lose it. Also, my little button's not working. Hold on. Why are you not doing the things? I don't know. We're back. Everything's great. Alright, so he's talking to the dickhead from the start. Oh, it's what's his butt saying he's not coming back. Oh, never mind.
Hey, it's me. Where you at? What you doing?
I'm working. It's a secret. I'm watching the store.
Gotcha. We're gonna come over right now about the, you-know-what. See ya.
No, don't do it.
What's up? We're here to hang out.
Oh god, it's everybody.
That's not why we're here. We need to study for finals.
Oh shit, that's right. That's coming up.
Why am I here too?
That's a you question.
You're one of us now, so of course you gotta help us. We're in trouble if you don't teach us, you know.
That's not. I don't need to study.
Oh, I'll hold you to that. Want to see who gets the higher test scores?
I could randomly pick answers and I will still get a higher score than you will. 100%.
Let's leave those guys be.
I couldn't ask the last time I was here. But what is this place? The storekeeper.
Do you not know what a cafe looks like?
That's where this guy lives. He's got complicated circumstances.
Which she knows all about.
We can tell her about it, right? Actually, tell yourself.
That's terrible.
We all just got real. We could have sat down anywhere.
On, Yusuke, and me are pretty much the same too. I mean, it's not as bad as this guy's though. It's just something we can't ever put up with. That's why we all became Phantom Thieves.
Hey, don't forget me.
Alright, why'd you become a Phantom Thief, Morgana?
I know. We're all part of the team. By the way, Makoto, ain't there someone you can't forgive either? Like, a heart you want to change?
That's a secret.
She can't really say why she already knows that, right? Isn't it? I mean, like, the whole school knew. Everybody knew. And, like, her sister's all police. Like, she knows. She has to know.
Ah, there's someone like that. You could just tell us, you know. You don't gotta be so cold.
Oh, God. The Gwen energy is
Son,
happening again.
Do you have any intention of studying for the exams?
This is very Gwen.
Not really.
It's fine if I leave then?
Wow.
No, I'm just joking. Please teach us.
What was this term? It's phobia, so it's a fear of some kind.
I think it's a fear of open spaces. You don't hear it that often, though.
Why are we learning that?
Leave vocabulary and long sentences to me. I suck at proper grammar, though.
Even if we study English, it's not like I'm gonna use it in the future.
I like the leave this to me. Like, this is not a group exam. We can't leave it to you. Everybody else also has to know this. No, agoraphobia, I know agoraphobia is like where you don't leave the house, but I don't know if that's because that's open spaces or it's literally fear of being out. So Choco wants everybody to drink water. Fucking do it, cowards. You won't.
When it comes to you, your Japanese is questionable too.
Shots fired.
Shut up!
Explain the writer's feelings? What point is there in that?
Oh, it's impossible. I can't memorize all these formulas. Ain't there a good way of cheating?
I just know agoraphobia is one where you don't leave the house. That's the one I know. But I don't think that one's actually people though. Because I know people who like literally won't leave the house to go walk somewhere by themselves. So.
Why don't we take a break?
And that was the follow-up report on the suspect Kaneshiro. Now, Akechi-san. This case is said to be the result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but in actuality, is this true?
Considering how a calling card was scattered about, I believe there's no mistaking that. The question is what the Phantom Thieves actually did. If they tampered with the suspect's heart, it casts doubt on the authenticity of any confession.
So then, by tampering with hearts, the Phantom Thieves are fabricating crimes that may not exist?
No?
We can't deny the possibility.
I mean, I guess I don't know that, but fuck.
There's no doubt that the Phantom Thieves are exposing hidden injustices in society. However, if this is done by sidestepping the law, their way of thinking is very dangerous.
So, in a way, they're outlaws.
Yes. They're no different than the criminals they target.
I wouldn't say they're no different.
This cannot be overlooked.
God, Robbie Damon's gonna be a fucking problem.
I see.
Oh, I see. My ass. Why the hell are we being treated as the bad guys?
Don't, okay, I guess we can very clearly see that there's nobody else in here, but like, damn.
Just let them say whatever they want. More people are starting to understand that what we're doing is right, after all.
When I'm walking around in town, I hear a lot more people talking about us too. And the forum's been full of hype. Do you think we made it big time?
Please stop. Please stop.
Don't get pompous over dealing with some street thug. Save it for after we deal with a bigger target.
What is a bigger target? We took down the head of the mafia. That's pretty... What are you after?
Just gotta take down a bigger one, yeah?
No, well, like, we're good.
That was the plan from the start anyways.
True. It may be best if we start thinking about it.
Oh my god.
I bet we'll find one in no time. The wind's blowing in our direction and everything. I feel like we won't lose to anything right now.
Oh god.
Well, we'll decide on that eventually. We need to overcome our exams first. Now then, break time's over. Let's get back to...
That reminds me, the celebration party. Weren't we gonna do it after exams?
Yeah, so we'll talk... we still got exams.
Yes, I believe so.
Where should we go? I feel like I'll study better if I got something to look forward to.
The last one was a buffet at a hotel. We haven't gone anywhere since.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we gotta do a celebration dinner. It's like, we've only done one so far. We didn't do one after the whatchamacallit, the Madarame shit.
Huh? A buffet?
Where would be good?
Somewhere much cheaper.
Hey, what about fireworks? A fireworks festival!
Oh yeah, it's that season, huh?
That sounds good to me.
It's hard to ignore a buffet, but I'll take the beauties of summer.
We'll have a buffet of explosions.
Still, I demand that we feast during the festival as well.
Do you guys own a yukata? Will you wear a yukata?
Doesn't a fireworks festival sound good? You think so too, right?
It's a great idea.
Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am. Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them.
Yes, ma'am.
Who the fuck? No, I do not have the mental capacity for you right now. This dangerous, almost psychotic blog I found that hasn't ended up on the forum yet. What? It's fine? No! Oh my god. Oh, is this the stalker girl?
Oh.
That we've seen before? Oh my... Oh boy. Alright, you're sitting, so I can't leave. Right? That's the way this works? Okay, I got to go down here. Maybe I'm fine. It's Sunday. You don't want me to leave?
Good night.
Yeah. I just kind of figured that. What about you?
Hey.
What about buying stuff off the TV? No, can't do that either. I could make shit. I did go through a lot of lockpicks. Maybe I make shit. Oh, you know what?
Let's do it.
Good call. I should save. All right.
Okay.
We'll make more lockpicks because I'm gonna actually run out of stuff at some point. I don't know what the fuck that does. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Make 4 lockpicks. My butt looks so weird on the chair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well then.
Oh, I was like, oh, I should have gone and eaten a Guts burger. No, I couldn't leave. Just kidding. Goodness gracious. 7-Eleven Slurpee Day!
What a refreshing morning. How are you doing?
Fine.
I didn't expect the Phantom Thieves would suppress a man that even the police had trouble with. The fact they have so much support online is worrisome. I'm in a bind since I previously denounced them.
You didn't just previously denounce them. You yesterday denounced them. Like 12 hours ago.
All the interviews these days ask me about that. Still, can we really say the Phantom Thieves are on the side of justice with just this example?
It's not just this example. We've got there are 3 of them. At some point, it's a pattern. Well, yeah, what do you mean? Please explain that.
I was originally investigating the mental shutdown incidents. People change suddenly and cause strange accidents or horrible crimes. Don't you think it's similar to the change of heart that the Phantom Thieves are doing? Now that I think about it, their actions mirror the mental shutdown cases with the rate of victims.
Really? Was it happening only once a month, the other one?
It's impossible not to see a connection there. Sorry. I don't want to make you late. I'll see you again.
That was vaguely threatening. I think I still have books on me. I should double check which ones I have that I haven't read. I'm almost out of stuff at the library. I need to go buy stuff. Uh-oh.
Okay, let's get started.
Why are you talking to the class? Do you know the difference between short-term and long-term memory? Look, if someone here does not know the answer to this question, there's more concerning things happening here.
How about
Nope. Somebody banned Farron. Get that energy out of here. How long do you think you can retain long-term memories? Well, I still remember shit from when I was 3. So... How long do you keep long-term memories? Long-term. Fucking idiot. Oh my god. Question is how long? For however... I feel like you could just know them. And he literally just said the theories are infinite. We don't actually know. Maximum of 10. You remember 10 things. Sometimes it feels like that. I can't retain new information because I still have like all the Backstreet Boys lyrics in my head. In theory, forever.
Nice.
This is it.
3 days.
That's right.
He's pretty smart. He's got good long-term memory.
Nice going.
Yeah, they have pathos. Yeah, they have. Oh, Morgana, I don't think you've got memories to remember. I think you're Teddy. Oh, it's Chalk Guy! Oh, there was one of the, but we figured out what the button was! Now I don't remember what it was, so we're gonna put the controller down, and I'm gonna just hit every button I have and hope I can do it. Okay. Get back to studying.
Hey, are
Okay.
you listening?
No, I'm not. Okay. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. I don't remember what the timing is supposed to be. Yes! And now you don't have your chalk.
Hey!
Very charming, dodging the chalk.
Hey!
What do you mean it's rare running into me at this? Everyone's leaving school right now. This feels like it would be worrisome if I hadn't already been in his office a whole bunch. What about studying? She doesn't need to study. She's good.
Excuse me.
Oh boy.
All right.
I like how I could hear the fucking cicadas. Oh, more cicadas. Oh my god, I'm just running everybody.
What a pleasant surprise. Are you headed home too?
Trying, but all these
Same
girls
here.
keep
I
stopping
don't have
me.
club practice today. That reminds me. There's something I wanted to report to you. Would now be a good time?
Report to me? Yeah, sure thing.
Thank you. Why don't we find a seat somewhere?
Huh?
What is happening?
And you are...
It's been quite a while, Akechi-san.
And the same for you. Yoshizawa-san, right?
My father works at a TV station. Have you ever seen Good Morning Japan? My father's the director.
Fusion High.
I've been brought onto the show as a guest a number of times now. That's how I ended up becoming acquainted with Yoshizawa-san. I didn't know you knew her as well.
I don't want to have to explain the deal. She's my friend.
He helped me out of a jam before, and now he's been offering me guidance.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Helped you out of a jam, huh? I see.
No, you don't see.
So, what were you two up to?
Nothing.
Oh, right. I was just about to share some exciting news. It's nothing to keep secret, so I may as well spill it now.
You wanted to go somewhere else to talk about it.
About that summer competition I mentioned to you before.
Oh god, I vaguely remember this.
I was chosen to be our club representative.
That was it, yes. Congratulations.
This only feels like the beginning to me, though.
Isn't your club's team considered to be quite prestigious? And you're their representative. I must say, that's extremely impressive.
Thank you. I'll do my best to make everyone proud.
I'll be cheering you on as well.
There's so much happening.
I have an idea. Since all three of us are here, why don't we go somewhere as a group?
I don't want to, but you know what, we're gonna stop this briefly. Hello!
Great vegetables, everyone. Oh, hey, Robbie Damon.
I have said a lot of words to Robbie Damon tonight. How are you?
You know, I probably better than Robbie Damon's doing right now.
There we go. All right, you got the screen. We're good now. Everything's great. We're still in cutscene hell.
And we will be.
You knew it was coming. You knew the bond with Sai was coming.
Yeah, I did.
God. I'm sure someone marked it. You'll see it. You'll see it later.
She's Judgment. It makes so much sense.
It really did make so much sense. Oh God.
But you know what? You know what the good news is about Sai?
Boy.
You don't have to pay any mind to it because that's happening in the future.
Exactly. There we go. I was gonna say, I imagine it's just gonna progress like automatically as things happen now.
Yeah. Oh, 7-Eleven.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Slurpee Day. Very excited. I missed Slurpee Day this year. I was very upset.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You know what? But Slurpee Day every day could be Slurpee Day in our heart. There
we go. James, I don't have any upsetting questions for you tonight. I thought you'd be happy to know that.
Oh well, I am pleased for my own mental well-being, but disappointed for content.
Instead, I have an upsetting fact that Papers, Please is apparently 10 years old.
What?
Yeah.
No.
So, and then I saw a nice list of a bunch of songs that are 20 years old, that I was very upset about. And it was weird because it was like, hey, all of these are 20 years old, like, now. And I was like, I don't remember these coming out at the same time in the slightest. But the ones that made me very upset were Mr. Brightside, Ocean Avenue. That one hurt.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 20?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
That hurts. It hurts.
Simple Plan, Perfect. That's 20 years old. That was the same. That's the same. I had a time with that. So anyways, no upsetting questions, just upsetting facts.
great. I love upsetting facts. I love them. I love them because they're facts, and
yes.
you have to accept them.
Yep.
No. Oh, Pathos dropping some hurt on Guitar Hero
Oof.
being.
Oof, big oof. God, yeah.
So, but yeah, like Guitar Hero and Rock Band, those big. That was like the Xbox and PlayStation feud of like my college years of like, oh, we play Guitar Hero. No, we play Rock Band. We have, Rock Band single-handedly made my roommates the most popular grad students in our grad student housing.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, because we had Rock Band 2 in our room, and everyone would just randomly come over to our apartment and just play Rock Band, just like take a break from being a grad student. And it already like was a very low bar because grad students are just like a special type of student who have no social skills whatsoever, or hyper focused on their graduate degrees. Like no nonsense. It's not like undergrad where it's like, oh, this is like a social experience. Like no, like you're here because you want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
And it was not a very high bar to be the most popular grad students in our housing units. And Rock Band was the thing that drew everyone in like moths.
Yep, that was in my undergrad. My friend group, one of them had one of the bigger rooms at the end of the hall that was a quad, and they had Rock Band, so that was where everyone would hang out, was in their room to do that. I never could figure out how to do anything other than the guitar, so I was a Guitar Hero person. I was like, I don't have the coordination for the drums, and you know how I feel about karaoke, so I was like, nope.
Here, let's do a little experiment. And chat, you're welcome to jump in on this too. So chat and Jen, we owned Rock Band in grad school in our room, so naturally all of my roommates, we got to practice and play, rotate around the different parts.
Mm-hmm.
What part do you think I had to do most often, and what part do you think I enjoyed the most?
Ooh. I think you enjoyed the singing the most, but had to do the drums the most.
Okay.
That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
Ashley said the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, Ashley said the same thing. Pathos thinks I enjoyed the break between songs. Yeah. Metric is thinking singing would be the unpopular thing to do. Sassy apparently
yeah, it had to crowdsource. Yeah, had to crowdsource doing the fucking drums. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So, Metric, it was on the right path. So singing was the most unpopular thing to do because grad students and putting themselves out there by doing karaoke was not something anyone was comfortable doing. So the singing duty normally fell to me.
Okay.
Now, I did have the advantage because I've done musical theater, I've done choir.
Yeah,
so
that's why I was like, oh, that was probably the part you liked more. That was my thinking behind it.
Yeah. I was good at it. It doesn't necessarily mean I enjoyed doing it. I enjoyed playing the drums the most.
So I had them just backwards.
You had them backwards.
Damn.
So sometimes what we would do is if we didn't have 4 people or no one wanted to sing, someone would hold the microphone up to me as I was playing the drums, and I would be like Neil Peart from Rush. I would play the drums and sing at the same time,
which is wild. Anyways, we should get back to the game in cutscene hell, and then we can have conversations later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go somewhere as a
group.
It's
Our
gonna be
celebration for Yoshizawa-san's success.
I like how you just invited yourself into our
Does
little...
that work for you, Senpai?
I can't say no!
Why does everyone keep their eyes closed? Is it just that bright outside?
Maybe.
Both of them are like, I can't see. And
they are both kind of looking in the same direction at this point. It might be that.
Maybe the sun is reflecting off your glasses.
Maybe.
That settles it. Would you mind if I chose the place? There's a wonderful little cafe I know about.
Is it the same cafe that you just said that about, that we just hung out at? And, like, it was fine, but it went terribly. And if you say that like it's a new place, but it is the same place, I'm gonna lose my shit. JP, thank you for the resub! It's good to see you. Hello.
But Baron's over here doing some like forensics. Like, well, the shadows are facing this way, so the sun must be here.
Yeah, I mean, like, I noticed that too, and I was like, I'm just not gonna. I was like, I'm moving on. Good luck, Carl, in whichever direction you hope that goes. If it's the same, okay, it's different.
Yoshizawa-san?
Fuck, I still want
drink
crepes.
hot beverages even in the summer?
And whatever miel
I have to
is.
prevent my body from getting too cold, since the meet's coming up rather soon.
You're... What? I don't... Ponytail, please. I don't... That's... If you have a chilled beverage, it's not gonna fuck you up for your body temperature a few days from now.
I see. You make sure you're covering all your bases.
Hey, Jen, you know how you lower your body temperature? You take an ice bath.
Yeah?
Yeah. I took an ice bath this weekend.
Okay.
It was as fun as you can imagine, and not. Really quickly, and we'll get back to the game. It was the last weekend before the school year started for our Dad Bod Run Club at my daughter's elementary school, and one of the guys who's very, very much in the working out, like, hey, we should do an ice bath to kind of like end the summer. I have a ice bath barrel that's specially designed. It's supposed to be therapeutic, has help with inflammation after a hard, workout. So we're like, yeah, we'll try it. We collectively, between like the 14 guys that came that day, there's probably about 300 pounds of ice that we brought across all of us.
So much. That's so much.
So much. So we got the water down to about 42 degrees. A person would spend 3 minutes in, they'd get out, and then we'd pour another like bag of ice in there to make sure it stayed around the same temperature. And you know what? It was not therapeutic at all, Jen. It was miserable. Very difficult to breathe.
Yeah.
My body was definitely telling me, you're going to die. You should get out of this.
Yeah.
Then the adrenaline starts going. Then they're like, yeah, but don't you feel so much better when you get out? I'm like, well, yeah, but I don't think I feel better than I did before I went in.
Yeah.
I just feel better because I went from pre-hypothermia to room temperature again. But yeah, it was like, it felt like an elephant was sitting on my chest, which is usually the sign of a heart attack.
Yeah,
And
usually not great.
we're just sitting in this barrel like, 3 minutes, huh? I'm pretty sure time is slowing down. Yeah, this is great. I mean, some people swore by it, but let me tell you, some of the runners with us are doctors, and they're like, every single doctor was like, that was the most horrible experience of my life.
I also, I don't understand it. Like, I would never want to do that. Also because, I think, when it's cold out, my knees just hurt from the ambient temperature. That just seems like the worst thing. I was like, that's not going to make anything feel better. If anything, it's like it will just feel worse for several hours afterwards. No, that's not a good sign. Absolutely not.
Like, especially in a cramped barrel, there's no movement going on. You're just huddled in there, and just nothing is happening for 3 minutes other than you slowly losing feeling in all of your appendages.
How do you get into and out of a barrel?
There's like a little step stool that like my children use to help go to the bathroom that we step up and we just climb in and then we hoist ourselves out.
It's like, I'm trying to imagine, and maybe it's just because I'm small. I was like, I could lift myself out, but it's not like there's something to crawl onto. Like when you're getting out of a pool, there's the pool deck or whatever. It's like, yeah, I can lift myself out and there's a place to go. But there's not a place it's just, there's the sheer wall and it's ground and it's like, I can't, how am I supposed to lift myself out and not just barrel roll? Oh, barrel roll. I didn't mean to do that.
Fuck. Helps.
Okay.
What I will say, someone brought coffee. That was the best coffee I've ever had in my life.
I'm sure.
So maybe I just appreciate things more getting out of the ice bath. Maybe that's the therapy. It's like, oh, life is worth living. Everything is wonderful. But anyway, yeah, so Ponytail, that's how you keep your body cold, is an ice bath.
There you go.
Good point.
Yeah, I guess he also has a hot coffee. Why is he questioning hers? What's happening?
Well, some people say coffee can cool you off, even when hot, so I try to avoid that too.
So what do you have?
I had this image that you enjoy sweet things, Akechi-san. Is that untrue? I swear I saw you eating fried sweetbread on TV just the other day.
It's all part of a marketing strategy. That sort of stunt is an easy crowd pleaser.
You seem to have your own bases covered as well.
I feel lied to.
Presenting oneself in a favorable light is nothing surprising.
Ooh, that feels like a flag. a red one. Yeah, you are gonna turn out to be real bad. Like I said earlier, I'm still suspicious about you understanding the pancake comment. I don't like this. You're a dick. I don't know in what form. I think you're the other person who was running around the palaces. I don't entirely know to what end, but it's looking less and less good.
More surprising is just how innocent you seem to be.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. The tone was not good either.
I think been wondering, how do you two know each other?
Maybe he's talking to the ficus behind your character.
Maybe.
His social studies class visited the set of a TV show I appeared on.
Ah, that's right. Second years got to go to a TV station.
He and I exchanged our opinions during the shoot, and his way of thinking intrigued me.
That is certainly one way to summarize what happened.
I can definitely see that. Senpai's take on things often helps me as well.
And then he has
That
his
reminds me,
out-of-body
Yoshizawa-san.
experience and flashes
You
forward.
mentioned that he's been providing you with some guidance.
Yes, like you just said, his way of thinking is intriguing. I figured I could benefit from his input.
In that case, let's play a little game.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Let's play a game.
Would you mind if I posed the same question to you that I first asked him?
Uh-oh.
No, go right ahead.
So, my question was, what do you think of the Phantom Thieves, Yoshizawa-san?
The Phantom Thieves?
The music stopped.
You mean in the case that they do in fact exist, yes? I admit that the assistance of others in need is a truly great act, but I simply can't agree with their methods.
I see. Care to explain why?
I suspect the Phantom Thieves' existence isn't going to be beneficial to society in the long run.
How so?
Well, for example, when someone's faced with a problem to overcome, I believe they need to do it themselves.
Yes, but also overcoming the mafia is kind of like a whole other thing.
Getting help from others is totally fine, but in the end, it takes a person's initiative to truly create lasting change.
Again, I'm looking at the things that we've done so far, and I feel like the scope and scale is a little mismatched.
You just gotta pull yourself up by your own noose that's around your neck because of the mafia.
This feels very victim blaming.
If society relied upon a safety net like the Phantom Thieves, I worry that people would stop making a conscious effort.
Do you have the same opinion about the police? What is this?
Granted, this depends on how severe the problem is, and it's inaccurate to apply generalizations to an entire population.
But I just did it anyways.
But I believe a society where everyone simply leaves matters to the Phantom Thieves wouldn't last for very long.
I believe in a hyperbolic situation.
I see. So, in the sense of a person's growth, their actions actually hinder it. Quite an interesting take on the matter. Let me ask you then, what do you think of Yoshizawa-san's opinion?
I think it sucks and isn't applicable. It's a unique stance.
Everyone's saying how unique my opinions are. Your opinions are unique too.
Quite. I'd say it's equally as unique as your own opinions.
Wait, could you actually be a fan of the Phantom Thieves, Senpai?
I didn't say that.
I didn't mean to start an argument.
Yes, you did, though. You super did. That was intentional.
Just want
Let's
crepes,
change the
man.
subject to something a bit lighter.
Like crepes?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I should probably get going. If I'm away from home too late, my parents will begin to worry.
Right. Then let's call it a day. Good luck on your competition.
I'll be rooting for you. Do that one.
Thank you. Well then, see you later.
Okay. Did we all leave? Okay, good.
Akechi's coming home with you.
I mean, he might. I don't know.
Ah, you're back.
I think it'd be funny if he was sitting in the booth waiting for you. Like, how did you get here faster than me? We took the same train.
Very funny. I don't like that he says I see you had your friends over, because that means we left a mess somewhere. How'd you know? This is getting worse. This is getting worse. I still don't know what's up with that girl who was eavesdropping. It's not good. Everything's not good. Okay. Shogi... It's probably not gonna let me go anywhere else today. Oh, it is! Okay, I can go places.
Hey, you should save.
I should.
I'll just add
I remembered.
I've already saved 3 other times in the stream so far because people have actually remembered to use the command. It's been very funny.
There you go.
Ashley redeemed it like before I had even fully launched the game, so we opened the game and then immediately saved.
Now, who would like, while we're in saving and running around mode, who would like to hear a fun, cute little story about Jamf and myself?
I will as soon as I ask if there's someone I should bother looking for at night, or since the little symbol was over, over the guy in the coffee shop, Sojiro, there we go, if I should just do his. Or Shogi. Should I do his, Shogi, or something else?
I'd probably do Shogi, because I think Sojiro's in that position where you're not able to improve it yet, and there'll be other opportunities, like if you clean LeBlanc, you can get it to, you can get enough music notes to be worth your time.
Okay. Let's go. Alright.
Farron, I romanced Hifumi on my second playthrough, and she was lovely. So, speaking of lovely, my lovely wife, Jamp, we went out on a date night on Saturday because my parents were in town and they wanted to spend time with their grandchildren, and we went out to one of our favorite taco places in Nashville, and nearby, about a 2-block walk, was an ice cream place that does like they like flatten the ice cream on like a chilled plate.
Oh, the rolls! The ice cream rolls. Yeah.
Yeah. So we wanted to go do that, and as we were walking, like our phones start beeping of like severe thunderstorm warning for where you are. I'm like, huh? And like we left the taco place and looked up, and the sky was just black.
Oh. Like
it wasn't, but you know, like that just kind of like black as black cloud, like rolling in. Like you can see the like where there's a gray cloud and then the wall of dark clouds coming in, and we're like, I bet we can make it. It's only 2 blocks away. Then we could just hang out at the ice cream place and sit out on their covered patio and just watch the rain come down. So we're going, we make it there, we get the ice cream, we're sitting on their covered patio, and we see a lightning storm going on the other side of Nashville, but it's not raining yet. It's just like a very dry thunderstorm. So we're just like sitting and waiting for the rain. We're like, all right, we finished our ice cream, which was delicious. We got an Oreo crumble with like brownie bits in it. So good. And we're like, okay, let's make a break for it. Let's try to get back to our car. So we start walking back, and we're just joking, like, hey, we get like a free fireworks show and a light show on the way back. And there was a big bolt of lightning that kind of lit up everything around us. And we went, ooh. And then there was another one that landed, and at the same time we looked at each other and went, and it was just one of those moments that I knew I married the right person because we're on the exact same wavelength to go ooh then immediately afterwards at the exact same time.
Incredible.
But yeah, we didn't get rained on. It rained about 5 minutes after we got back to our car, so it was perfect.
Congratulations. This girl is weird. And I say that as a weird person.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she does go to Yusuke's school. I almost called him Yosuke. Yusuke's school for weird people.
I like the idea that that's what it's called.
the Yusuke school for weird kids.
All right.
You're gonna be a star, kid.
A very busy Slurpee day for me.
Oh.
What was that?
I said very busy Slurpee day.
Oh, that's right, 7-Eleven. I completely forgot we made that joke. I'm like, oh, I guess Jen had a lot of Slurpees today. I mean, she usually goes for boba tea, but okay, yeah, Slurpees, cool. That's where my brain's at today.
Yeah, music note.
There's that Callista insight right there.
Oh yeah, give me that knowledge.
All that knowledge. Yeah, she helped you get your level 4 knowledge.
That's true. That's very true.
She's a big help. Well, Chad, how are you doing tonight? How has your week been? Any fun, exciting things for our Texas friends? Hopefully no wildfires near you.
It's still going.
Well, I think what was it this morning? They said that it was 0% contained, which is like, could you at least say like 1%? Like,
yeah,
we're helping, we're doing stuff.
Yeah, it's not super great. So, yeah, I haven't checked on it. I've been streaming, so I haven't checked on it in a couple of hours. But it's like, it's one of those things. It's not far from here, but also it's apparently not like too terribly close to the point where like I actually we haven't seen any smoke or anything. So that's good.
You don't see it burning on the horizon
to
make it seem like dawn is coming early.
Yeah. Oh, Fusion says it's now 70% contained. That's good.
Well, they're working pretty fast.
Yeah, that's certainly an improvement over yesterday.
Yeah, that's almost a 70% improvement.
Yeah.
if my math checks out, here I'm gonna send it off to NASA to.
Okay. Oh, this is a great math problem. You say it's a 70% improvement. It's like clearly it's from 0 to 70 is 70, but if it was 0, it's kind of like an infant. Like, what percentage of 0? So it's really, it's a wildly huge improvement. It's like way more than 70.
Yes, it's you in finance and economics, when we say percentages, that usually means we're dealing in percentage points. So it is a 70 percentage point improvement.
Interesting. Okay, this is less fun now.
I know. Sorry. Well, I mean, it's econ. We suck the fun out of everything.
That's true. That's true. Everybody on the train just talking about eating meat skewers. All right.
So I don't know if you've discussed it yet, but I know you posted up on Twitter, I think either yesterday or today, some new D4s that you were making.
Yes! So yeah, I finished polishing the new masters, which includes 2 new D4 shapes and a new D12 shape. And I did my first cast with those new shapes. And they're coming out great. I'm very, very, very excited. When we finish the stream here, I actually have a second round of molds I need to go pull out of the pot so I can reset them, because I'm trying to make some more molds of at least the new shape so I can kind of like have some more options when I'm doing other casts. I'm really excited about the other D4 as well. Like I love the shard style one, and it's looking very, very cool. The chamfered one is also real cool, but until the numbers are inked, it's impossible to photograph. So I'm like, I need to like do some more of those and let them cure and like prioritize finishing them so I can take some finished photos to be like, here's how it looks and here's where the numbers exist. Because right now it's like taking a picture of the master where it's perfectly clear. It's like you cannot tell what's happening on it. So, but I'm very excited about all of them. I'm super excited about the Rhombus D12. But yeah, the shard style D4 is just so satisfying to look at. It makes me so happy. Yeah.
So, question for you on a shard D4. What is the proper technique to roll it? Would you roll it like, I would imagine, a log, or do you spin it like a top on the wider part, the wider bottom of the shard?
I mean, if you could try to spin it like that, I think you're going to stab yourself because it is still very pointy at the other end. But hey, however you want to do it, no judgment. I like the idea that, like, a regular D4 is stabby on accident, and the shard D4 is stabby on purpose. You've got surface area you can grab onto to stab someone else. So, not like I'm recommending that.
Okay.
Legally, that was all a joke, so.
Yeah, you need to. Do you need me to say the disclaimer really quickly under my breath to get the radio?
There we go.
Jen is actually not responsible for any injury having their shard D4. This does not constitute actual legal advice. Not available in Hawaii and Alaska.
I do actually have dice in Hawaii, but I haven't shipped any to Alaska yet. Alaska's still on my list of states I haven't sent any to. I think right now I'm missing 4 states. It's Alaska, South Dakota, Mississippi somehow just hasn't had any.
Quiet.
And then
I don't want to.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go on.
I was gonna say, and then one of the tiny states in the Northeast, but I don't remember which one.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I don't want to judge an entire state on the internet, but Mississippi, they're trying really hard to get judged.
I'm like, South Dakota makes sense because like 4 people live there, and Alaska there's like 3 people who live there, and it's very far away.
You should call one of your shard D4s the South Dakota, one side for each person.
There we go. But yeah, Mississippi, I was like, that one was just weird, especially because like everything else in the general vicinity has had one. And whichever small state I'm missing, I'm just like, oh, well, it's because it's so small. It's so small that only like 10 people live there, and they're too busy eating their fresh seafood to play D&D.
There we go. That sounds about right.
Yep. Any sales in Puerto Rico? No. Because I would have put that on like my non-US list, even though it's technically a US territory or whatever. I haven't had any to Puerto Rico. Right now, my non-directly US states list is UK, Ireland, Germany, Italy, New Zealand, Australia. Is that it? I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I was up to 8, and that was only 6. I gotta go look now. It's right over here.
Did you say France?
Let's see. Oh, so Canada, Great Britain, Ireland, Australia, Switzerland, Germany, New Zealand, and Italy.
Okay. We forgot our friendly neighbors to the north. It's
Yeah.
almost like they don't exist.
It's just so right there. I didn't even think about it.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot Canada existed until their wildfire smoke made my day miserable. I'm like, oh, that's right. They are up there.
Yeah. Farron. Is Farron saying any advice on coming up with an original D&D puzzle concept? All I can find are riddles. I'm not saying it's a good idea, but it is one that I have written down. So I guess spoilers for anybody who ever plays D&D with me. This is a looming threat that might be.
Here, I'll cover my ears.
Oh, even better. Okay. I saw someone suggest doing a keep talking and nobody explodes style thing where you're like in a dungeony space and there's like a bunch of just like weird markings on the wall, but they don't seem to like, they're not logical, they seem to make any sense, they're not like a language or whatever. And when they go to leave that room, whoever goes in first, the door immediately slams closed behind them, and then a whole bunch of like runes or whatever light up in both rooms. And so the idea is at a physical table, you make whoever it was that did that go away. They gotta go like sit like a couple feet away and turn around so their back is to the group, and like they get like a manual, like it would be keep talking and nobody explodes, and the group that's still in the first room has to describe what they're seeing, so the person who's in the room alone can like get them solutions to shit of like move these gems this way and rotate this and like light these candles or whatever, and you do it on a timer. Or the room explodes, or the ceiling crushes them, or whatever. And I fucking love it. Someone can tell James he can listen again.
Hey, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done now.
Okay. All right. I'm sure it was a fantastic idea that I'm sure will make me miserable if I ever experience it. In a good way, like an ice bath.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Farron, another idea I had, and this will be really funny if it's exactly what Jen just said, so no one tell me if it is, because it would be funnier that way. One puzzle I particularly like to do, and it's not like a skill check based, it's just like you have to just logic your way through it. I like having 8 statues that either have like their sword arm up or their sword arm down, and it's set up so that if you move one statue's arm in a direction, 1 or 2 other statues' arms will move in the opposite position, and the goal is to get them all facing one direction. So it's something that, like, there's just no skill check for it. You just have to figure it out, trial and error. Like, okay, if I move statue number 2, statue 4 and statue 6 are going to move. And then you just have to keep track of it and work your way through that.
Correct.
I feel like I've done a puzzle like that in a Zelda game at some point, at some kind of game. And by the end of it, I wanted to stab someone.
Well, good. That's the kind of DM I am. Because you know what? You know why people hate those puzzles, Jen?
Why?
Because you can't blame the dice for it. That's all on you.
Here's my problem, is I have an issue with creating puzzles or riddles or whatever to do in D&D games that rely on the abilities and intelligence of the players without...
Careful, Jen. You might be talking about your players a little too close to home.
I'm just saying, like, as an in-general thing. I've said it, like, groups I've played in, and then groups I've DM'd for. It's one of those things I feel... Because I also feel like it's part of the idea of, like, I'm, like, really good at math. But if someone's watching me do math, suddenly I'm doing a lot of stupid shit. And so I'm gonna also chalk it up a little bit to that. But the idea of being like, hey, I need you as the person physically sitting in this real meat space world to find the solution to this. And like, I feel if it's somebody who enjoys puzzles, I think that's one thing. Like, if somebody gives me that shit, I'm here for it. Give me something to solve. But if it's somebody who's like not necessarily into solving a mystery or, you know, something like that and working their way through it, like, that can just be so wildly frustrating, and, like, there needs to be a mechanic for it. But it's like, hey, I'm here playing this character, and my character has a different intelligence level or different experience that would make them think of different things. And so doing something that relies on the player and not the character they've built, I feel like starts getting into a weird territory. And it's gotta, I feel like the situation where it's reasonable to throw a puzzle at your real life players, I feel like there's fewer acceptable situations for that than they tend to get applied to. I think is the way to phrase that.
Yeah. So 2 things. First off, Jen, you're like a quantum particle. You can't be observed. If you're observed, then
I'm stupid.
Yeah.
I can't be intelligent and perceived at the same time.
That's right. There you go. You said it much more eloquently.
Yeah.
The other thing is that the particular group that I play with, they are pretty split down, not even down the middle. Like, each of them have like a certain aspect of D&D that they love. Like, a few of my players absolutely love politics and scheming and like seeing the interconnectedness of the NPC tapestry that I may have created as a DM. And then there are other players who absolutely detest like politics and having to like sleuth through people and they've told me like, we just love solving puzzles. So like, I'm like, okay, well maybe like if the party gets split, like you're at a dinner party, like at a gala, and then we have all the people who like politics. There were a lot of P's there, and that was really tough on me.
People who prefer politics? You could have had another one.
proletariats and people who prefer politics
open.
are at the palatial gala. And then Team Sewers are on like, ooh, look at these statues. Let's figure this out.
Excuse me.
So there we go. So yeah, it sounds like that's a good group to do something like that with. I think the one time I tried to even tiptoe remotely towards anything kind of puzzly, I was like, this was a mistake. I'm never doing that again. I will leave it purely as in-game puzzles, so that way you can use your stats and roll for things. And so that way, if you solve it, great. But, like, I was like, I gotta make this. I gotta make this more in-game than not. Because I love these people dearly. But I was like, that was not a good choice for any of us.
Well, I feel like there are some good outlets. Like, you can do, like, an intelligence check to try to get a hint.
Yeah.
Like, it was really similar to, like, what we did in Breach, where Vasile went to his beach day with the Ennead while everyone else was having a miserable
terrible
experience.
time. Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I'm just playing cards. Like, I still haven't, like, me, the player, have not figured out the rules yet. And I'm like, hey, Aaron, can I, like, roll something to figure out, like, what the rules are for this game?
Yes.
I don't like that I can see this happening. I should, like, I'm neither of these people.
Do you feel the HIPAA violation happening right now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Mr. Omniscient Narrator violating HIPAA for everyone. Well, you know, that is... I don't know if you calling that out specifically is a very subtle change that happened from Persona 3 and 4 to 5. Because 4 was very much like you're just following your character. And like you might have like the odd moment like when the fog would come and someone would be in the fog, like what happened. But for the most part, you were just following the character. But in Persona 5, you're seeing like conversations that happen with the principal, and then like that size boss, the director, and like you're seeing all of these things that you the player wouldn't know, but I think it helps with the pacing of the story a little bit.
I would agree with that. I think if this game didn't have that, you'd be missing so much of the context for you'd be missing so much of the context of why you should care about any of this.
Right. And I mean, 5 isn't a murder mystery, so like there's not a narrative reason to keep the player in the dark. You can keep the character in the dark, but the player doesn't need to be in the dark.
Yeah. Oh boy, this is gonna get uncomfy, isn't it?
But he has snacks, so it's okay.
Hey guys, everything's great. Makoto and Gwen are finally different. Gwen's parents are still around and everything. I don't live with my older sister. I mean, now that a war broke out, who knows? Here's the problem. Here's the problem, James. Here's the problem. Is I know they're currently fine because that's definitely a knife in the box that Aaron has. They're gonna be alive long enough to cause a problem, and then maybe die. But for this exact moment, I'm like, they're definitely alive, and it's gonna be an issue in one form or another.
It sounds like Schrodinger's parents.
Yes.
Like, until you open the box, you don't know if they're okay or not.
Yeah, no, they're okay, but it's not.
Are they okay, Jen?
Are they okay? They're physically alive, is how I will phrase that.
Are they really?
They have that, because here's the thing, is if Aaron killed them off screen, Gwen will, like, that's fine. That's not the devastating thing to have happen to Gwen with her parents.
What a terrible epitaph for your parents. If it happens off screen, it's fine.
Look, there's... I'm not going to say things.
Okay. Ashley brings up a very good question. I'm sure absolutely not for her fanfic. Would they approve of her boyfriend?
No, but not for the reasons you think.
Ooh, interesting.
There's a lot. Anyways, back to this.
Yeah, back to Gwen.
Oh my god.
That's the mod we need. We need a Kyoko mod for On, and then we just need to give Makoto some red hair up in a bun.
Well,
You know, actually, the funny thing is, I heard you say interesting from 500 miles away.
Quite.
Actually, I think they'd be thrilled their kid became slightly normal. So this is my boyfriend. He's technically a zombie because he died and our cleric shoved his soul back into his body, but it's okay.
Oh my god, if I said that entire sentence, here's my wizard boyfriend who's kind of a zombie because because he died and then the cleric shoved his soul back in his body. If I said that whole thing, they would die on the spot. They would just spontaneously be like, nope, I'm out.
It's fine. Because if Vasil's there, he has diamonds. We can make your parents zombies too.
No, Gwen would not let you do that. For God, it's complicated. Anyways, back to this game.
Yeah. Can Vasil cast ceremony on you and Stromith?
That's such a loaded goddamn question. I don't know what to do with that. Anyways, I have multiple text messages. My drink is empty. Gwen wants to hang out.
No, Gwen wants to study. Gwen wants to study for exams, which I think is very on brand.
I mean, fair, super fair. I'm gonna go get another little seltzery thing. Do you wanna?
I can vamp.
All right, because I know you had a number of things on your sticky note, so I've got my headset on, so I'll still at least be able to hear them.
Okay.
If there's anything you want to hit.
Sure. Since we're talking about D&D early, because most of my note is D&D or Baldur's Gate related, I know I told a bunch of you that in my Friday campaign, we're doing a lot of timeline shenanigans with time travel, and we were trying to figure out if my DM is a closed time loop, that everything happens and will happen, and it's already built into the timeline, or, hey, you've went back in time and you've messed things up and things are completely different and you blink yourself out of existence. The official ruling on timeline is what I'm calling timeline regression. And timeline regression is that certain events, you might have changed certain events, but the broader universe that's happening, all of the interconnectivity that, like, certain situations, like certain people are predisposed to act in certain ways, that they have thoughts and opinions and motives, and, you know, there might be political instability and all this stuff. So even though, like, a particular event doesn't happen the way it happened historically, over a course of time, these variations in events will regress to a stable timeline that would have happened regardless. So, like, a perfect example in the real world, the thing that officially kicked off World War I was the assassination of the Archduke Franz Ferdinand in Serbia. Now, you could go back and say, like, well, if we stopped that assassination, World War I wouldn't have happened. And that's not true, because, like, all of the European powers were primed for war. The series of alliances were ready. Austria wanted to annex Serbia, and they were looking for a war justification. It just so happened that assassination was the perfect justified war cause to make that happen. If he wasn't assassinated, something else would have led to World War I. So Austria would have gone in, annexed Serbia. Serbia was allied to Russia. Russia would have come into their, you know, mutual defense pact, and then England, France, Italy, United States, all of the Ottomans would all fall in because of the alliance. So maybe the assassination didn't happen. Maybe the Battle of the Seine wouldn't have happened, or the battle that happened in Belgium wouldn't have happened, but they're still, like, everyone was primed for war. So that's what we mean by timeline regression, and that's the official ruling, and hopefully that means we don't blink ourselves out of existence when we come back to the present. And that's my D&D time shenanigans TED Talk, so thank you.
Yay, time shenanigans. Yeah, I've never thought too much about that. All the times that conversation has come up, I've never thought about that possibility of, like, oh, like, no, like, it will be different, but will also still be the same. So there you go. That's cool that's, yeah. You don't have to worry too much about it.
Yeah, not too much. As long as we don't do anything, like, massive, like, really, really massive, but I don't think these 5 level 12 characters have the ability to do anything that catastrophic.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Never say never, I guess.
We'll find out this Friday.
Alright, I need to... I'm not going to talk to either of them. I need to see if What's-His-Butt is an option. Nope, okay.
He's busy helping other students.
And then... Ponytail...
Would be where the dart game is.
She's where darts are? Which is... No, she's that one.
Yes,
got it.
Not available.
Okay, cool. Then I guess I will talk to one of the people who texted me. Ugh. We're gonna fucking go hang out with Gwen.
You sure are. That wasn't even a choice. Not even a hard one. It's like, oh man, both Ryuji and Gwen want to hang out with me. I'm gonna have a hard time deciding what to study with Gwen.
Oh god, it's like, do you want to go hang out with Stromith, or do you want to let Rika hotbox in your dome?
You know...
That was a sentence that I hated!
Yeah.
It felt bad!
That literally, like... I got, like 1 point of psychic damage. Like, my brain stopped forming thoughts for a second when I heard that. Like, ah!
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Ooh, the library. How romantic.
This goes like this.
I think I can do it.
I have 4 intelligence.
Manifest.
Which is a lot in this game.
Yeah, it's like I do have 4. That's my highest stat right now.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
A lot of knowledge.
I don't need that one though. Can I get, I don't know, proficiency?
Or charm?
Charm, something, literally anything.
I agree.
Hey!
I'll see you later.
It's like, let's move on to the next problem. Ryuji.
Ryuji. What is wrong with him?
God, so many things.
How can we help that poor child?
Ah, you're back.
It is pretty late. Yep. Okay. Oh, I got a thing! Alright.
Ooh. You can do it.
I know, the last one made me mad. The one before that one I was baffled by. Held to inform the public. Let's see. Could that... Okay. That would fit. C-O-N-F-E-R-E-N. So conference fits. Blank of honor, but it's 5. I don't fucking know. Dog command. Sit, stay, heal, roll over. What's 5? What's 5?
Those were all great 4-letter commands.
Yeah, I'm just trying to run through words. I'm like, what are normal dog commands?
You know what the thought never occurred to me. What does this look like in native Japanese?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna just go with conference. We'll just see what happens. I don't think
anyone knows. Do crossword puzzles exist? And like they would have to, right? Oh, metric. Yeah, you're 100% right, metric on the command. Yep.
Oh, the dog command. I don't. What's the dog command? I can't think of a one that's. Well, the E was in the wrong place for that.
You're right, but fetch is a 5-letter word.
I don't know if fetch is a command, though. I guess it could be. What the fuck?
The world. Hey, someone go Google it and have an answer.
No, it starts with an.
It was crossword puzzle 9 in Persona 5.
Shake would have been good. If I did not know it started with an F and that had an E in the middle, I would have gone with that. You've seen it used as a command. Well, that's fine. It doesn't matter because it was not that, because the E's in the middle, because it was blank blank E blank blank. Speak! Speak would do it. But that doesn't start with an F. Wait. Was Metric just like coming up with 5-letter ones that it could have been not? So. Okay, I was like, that doesn't work. I'm trying desperately to come up with one that starts with an F that has an E in the middle. God damn.
All right.
I see. Nice.
I'm getting so smart.
Jen, I can't remember. Did you have anything on your list? Because I mean, I can burn through mine. I have a lot of Baldur's Gate stuff to get through.
The only thing that I have on my list was something that I still had left over from last week, which is not a story about me. It is a story about E. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with my evening first. I guess maybe go hang out. It's Tuesday. I don't think what's his butt is up at darts. Oh, he might be. There's a way I can tell.
Go to the left. That's the red light district you're at right now.
Okay. But there's a way I can tell who's in a place, right?
Yeah, hit the city button. Whatever X.
Yeah, he's actually here. We're gonna do it. All right. I
want to take you to this new crepe place. No, you just did.
Please tell me you're gonna take me to a new little cafe.
Hey.
That's fine. I need to progress this shit.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, we're gonna go hang out. Go do it.
Thank you.
Okay, so while Jeff was traveling, we had a craft night. She came over, worked on an embroidery. I was painting dice. We were just like shooting the shit for a couple of hours. And somehow we ended up on a story from when she was like in high school. And like, we're just talking and she goes, she's like, that's reminding me a lot of when I went and rented anime from a shack in the woods. And I was like, you have to elaborate on that sentence you just said. You can't say that and stop. So apparently, she ended up making friends with the anime nerds, as she put it, at her high school. And was hanging out with them, and she didn't like super like know a lot of anime, but they're like, oh my god, like we try to like get together every once in a while and like, well, I'll watch something. And there's this one girl who's like, she's like, I'll go get it from, she's like, I'll go rent something from the usual spot. And he's like, what's that? And they're like, oh, and they're describing it like where this place is, and she's like, that's not near like any kind of retail part of town. What are you talking about? So she's like, I'm gonna go with you. So they end up driving out to like outskirts of town kind of thing, where there's like houses. There might be a house every like half mile or so kind of thing. And off of this road, there's a little dirt road that goes back towards the woods, and there's like a pole barn back there. And when you go in, and there's just a bunch of like bookshelves with VHSs. And so again, we're all old. Remember all these songs that were 20 years old at the beginning of the stream. Bunch of VHSs, just on a bunch of bookshelves. And there's a guy just like sitting like in a fold-up chair with his like feet up on what looks like a repurposed like mechanics workbench. And he just hangs out there. And so you just go, and like all these VHSs are also like, the covers are clearly like, were like something that was like like somebody printed some artwork and like taped it onto a generic box. And it's like, oh, these are all recorded. These are not original things. Like, these are recorded from something else back in, in VCR days. So she's already like, this is sketchy as hell. But they rent something. And it's in Japanese. But, this person has somehow edited the audio so that way the original Japanese voice is lower and it has dubbed voices over it. But they're not actual voice actors. It is all clearly the same voice. The dude who owns this like illegal anime rental shop has self-dubbed.
That is awesome. You know, that is amazing. That's how Matt Mercer got his start.
My favorite part about this is that the story started because E said the unhinged sentence of renting anime from a shack in the woods, and by the end of it, that wasn't the most ridiculous part of the story.
No.
Which is just very, very E. Let's be real.
I want to imagine this guy, it's like scoping people out to make sure that they're like legit interested in anime, and then he becomes like the merchant in Wind Waker who plays the bomb game. So like he like once he's like, oh, you're in the anime, and like he puts up a mask of like he turns into like anime girl, and like all of his like shelves turn around and it's like everything's just very pink and bright. It's like the most like Japanese anime shop you can imagine out in the middle of nowhere.
Yep. And that would have made it cooler. Instead it was like he was like, I feel like this is like she's like they clearly like go here relatively regularly, but it did feel like a place you go to get murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, what do we think this
Well, I'm
dude...
glad she wasn't murdered.
Yeah, and instead we got a great story out of it. I don't think any of these are gonna be good for him, so I'll just not, because I don't want to lose a thing that's not gonna actually gain me anything. I do need to, like, go and start, like, I need to go figure out where I can go buy shit, like this random shit, like gifts, and, yeah.
Would you like me to tell you where you can buy all the gifts?
Maybe it's at some point.
I'll see you later.
Okay.
We need to do, we already said we need to at some point off stream do like an inventory management like session of like, I can sell these things and whatever. Maybe it's like, maybe I also run around and buy some shit at that point.
Yeah, we can 100% do that. Ooh, Wednesday the 13th. Dude, I'm so pumped.
Is the hot stuff? What? Is there nothing but meat? Huh? Alright, anyways, I'm catching up on chat. How does a PH in place of an F in your full name feel to you? Oh, for like Jennifer? It's fucking weird. It's not as weird. Here's the problem. I need to write it out before I actually say this. The unhinged thing that I've seen that has really fucked me up is seeing Jennifer spelled with 2 Fs. And like that, I didn't like that. Especially because I think it came with like 1 N. It was very weird.
Someone was trying hard to be different, and I don't like that.
I feel like, okay, I wrote them both out so I could physically look at them. I think the 2 Fs bothers me more than the PH does. I don't like it.
No. No, sir. I don't like it.
Yeah, the 2 Fs is definitely really gross.
Like, villain spelled it out. Like, I'm looking at this, and, like, I want to say juniper. Like, my mind is telling me this word should be juniper, but it's not.
Yeah, I mean, villain made it worse. Made it 1 N and double F'd, but double PH'd. Like, it's... Now it just feels like it's like somebody had a stroke door trying to write, like, gopher or something. I don't know. I don't like it. Liz. What if the PH acts like Steven and it becomes Jennifer? Okay, that's fucking great.
In Latin, that would be pronounced Iennewer, because J's are I's and V's are W's in Latin. Iennewer.
Is Ryuji trying to tell me something right now?
You know, good on him. You know, he just feels really comfortable around you. He's just a very, very progressive kid.
I'd like him to be a little less comfortable around me, actually.
Oh.
don't be that comfortable around me at a train station, please.
Yeah.
Shibuya's fucked. Oh my god, I didn't expect that. Alright, I feel like we need to actually see all the ones that are coming around right now.
I can tell the writers just had fun doing the anonymous.
Yeah. Okay, I feel like we've seen some. Oh! There's the first mention of Robbie. Okay. The Shibuya's fucked was so good. Sweet diculous! There it is again! What the fuck is that word? What the hell? Oh, these are a lot of new ones. Fuck the Mafia, agreed. Absolutely. Alright, no, we've seen that one before. Okay. Oh, no, some of these are new. So, okay. They have only briefly made eye contact with some of them. Or they just maybe randomly shuffle every time. And it's not always in the same order. Show us your faces. That's fine. I'm sure Mishima's got like fucking like a bio page that he's working on.
Yeah. Or maybe spoilers for a game that I don't want to think about how old it is because it's going to make me sad, but Nier Automata.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like how you can leave a little message in that game?
Yeah.
That's all I'll say about it, because I feel like it's a newer game, but I know it's not. Maybe this is what happens at the end of Persona. Like you get to be the anonymous message writers, and these are just like other people who've played the game.
That would be very funny. Okay, there's the Sweet Diculous again. I think we've seen them all. Nope, that's some. Okay, we'll be here forever at this point.
Yeah, here we are.
So we're just gonna go. I heard they might be from our school. Yeah, probably because Mishima's going around telling everybody we can all meet up. God.
If you subscribe for $50, you get to meet them.
All right. Oh god, questions. Okay. If angle C, okay. It's 28 degrees. And A and D. Okay. Oh my god. Or 88. What is the angle of B and E? Well, that's just it's all just triangle. So
it's all triangle.
88 plus 28 is so that's 96, so then that's 116. So then 180 is 64.
Ooh, we can do this!
Hey, look, people are watching you do math, and you did great.
Yay! I don't know if you saw the stream. I had to cover my face. I had to cover my eyes and look down.
I saw and I heard it.
Okay, let's see. So the origin of those are the thing they made that for like barbarian heads or whatever. Oh, I have to remember his name. This name looks familiar. Yes. Offering something. They were doing barbarian heads, yes. And so then we made the thing. Offer them instead of the heads. Yes. Okay.
I like that you've learned something, and when you see that word in the wild, you're gonna be like, I know about that. And I learned it from a Persona game, and it's gonna make you sad.
Oh, James, you'd be really proud of me. This dude threw chalk at me, and I dodged it.
I'm very proud of you. Did you do the button check, or did you just have high enough skills?
The button check.
Nice.
And I still don't know exactly which button it is, so I put my controller on the table so I could make sure I hit every button all at once, so I could get whatever it is.
That's the like any of those games, like Among Us games, like, well, one of you is the traitor, so I'm just gonna kill you all because I know I'll get it.
All right, you're crab. We're not the. Oh, I misread that. I was like, not the horseshoe crab, because those look weird. No, that's just horsehair. It's snow crab, red king crab. I feel like we talked about the red king.
Ooh, we can
all right. This was like a month ago. Haven't the government issued paper and hard currencies in Japan for the first time? Everyone didn't know what the fuck to do with it.
Ooh, we can do this!
Because people are dumb.
People are dumb. Yeah, metric, there's two ways you can do it. If you have high enough skills, you will automatically do it, or if you don't have the skills, like when you do your first playthrough, it is a button press to time it just right.
If your skill gets high enough, do you snatch it out of the air?
With chopsticks, and you throw it back at them.
Okay, well, you said it like that. I just like the idea that you could actually just, like, reach up and grab it. I'm not gonna get absurd and do the chopstick thing.
Let's be realistic in this game about meta universes and ripping your face off to summon a persona.
Look, and that's in the other place. If I ripped my face off in the classroom, that would have repercussions.
Yeah, like a trip to the ER.
Oh, I didn't realize the Norwegian idiom was raining witches. Interesting. Raining puppies, oh no!
Ooh, we can do this!
How does Morgana know what answers I'm selecting? Because he's inside the desk, so this means I must be muttering out loud to myself, which, like, on the one hand, fair. But...
No, you know what the more disturbing solution is? Maybe you're his familiar and he's looking through your eyes.
Oh no. The noodles. Yes.
Ooh, we can do this!
Yeah, Metric, the stat requirement does get harder if you're not doing the button mash as the game progresses, because the teacher levels up too, apparently.
Oh god.
He gets better at abusing students in public, not like the first palace where it was in private, and that's the no-no.
Oh, getting worse somehow.
Yeah.
Nice!
Okay. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Oh, I don't have to actually do it? Alright, dope.
Yeah, like you tested out of it, you just did so well.
Kill me. There was so much stuff on that exam. I didn't have time to study everything.
Sorry,
Probably could have
Yukiko.
managed if I had an extra week, too.
An extra week, huh? The only people who get that kind of cushy treatment are the honor students.
Oh, you mean like Yoshizawa-san?
I heard the school moved her exam period. Must be nice getting perks like that.
Hey, can I push her down the stairs?
I mean, you are a delinquent. No one would think twice about it.
Exactly.
Congrats on surviving finals.
We could just have
Today was
Maruki,
the
quote,
last day,
accidentally trip into her, because he is wearing like, his weird fucking sandals.
Say, would you happen to have some free time right now?
I just finished my exam.
There's something I'd like to discuss. I promise it'll
Oh,
just take a
that's
moment.
right! The last time I hung out with, like, I can't progress him. I had to wait until something else happened, which was probably...
You had to wait till right now.
Okay, this makes sense.
Like, hey, I know you just finished your exams, but I also
Thanks.
know you didn't actually
know
have
you're
to
exhausted.
do any questions today, so...
It sure has heated up now that the rainy season's passed. I
You
just
like
know
the
my
ficus trees
electric bill's
behind
going
me.
to
They're
start
new.
climbing this month.
There's so many trees in this office.
Anyway, as I'd mentioned, there's something I'd like your opinion on.
These are both awful options. I'm trying to do that.
Well, I suppose that's actually accurate.
That's terrifying.
I've had something on my mind lately, and I want to hear your take on it.
Uh-oh.
What do you think about the Phantom?
That's what I'm expecting!
Okay, here goes. Oh, this is all hypothetical.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
But imagine there's somebody for whom you have high expectations.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, sure.
They're trying their absolute hardest to meet those expectations. Now, this person receives an awful lot of special treatment from people so they can perform to the best of their abilities. So, what do you think those people will do if the expectations leveled on this person aren't met?
They're not just gonna be disappointed. It's gonna be... I want to see exactly how you just phrased some of this. Somebody for whom you have high expectations. Okay. Yeah, in the context of this game, fuck you. That's what's gonna happen.
Their expectations will turn into anger and scorn, right?
Yes.
Yep, that's definitely true. When you work as a counselor...
Hypothetically, of course.
Yeah,
you always think, I have to help this person so their heart doesn't break. But that's easier said than done. This world really is a callous one. No matter how much positivity or dedication a person has, just a bit of influence from their peers can easily mess with their heads. Every time I'm confronted with such a situation, I can't help but grasp the limitations of therapy as a profession.
This may not be the job for you. No. You just do the best you can, man.
Oh, I'm not sick of this job or anything like that. Don't worry.
It does not feel like it matters what I said. Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking.
Sorry. What I meant was, if we want to truly help people stuck in a predicament like that, we need a fundamental solution.
I'm getting bad vibes from this. Like what? Cocaine.
Nothing really comes to mind at the moment.
Drinking, the usual.
This is just a thought, but what if we got the Phantom Thieves to change
This
our
is
hearts?
not just a thought, you fucker. Oh, God.
Maybe have them shift our feelings so we won't lose to this unfair reality.
That's not...
It would ultimately be for the positive.
I don't know how to explain to you that's not how it works. But, okay. Okay. Sir.
Good point. You're right.
I love the sound effects.
Sorry, I was just thinking out loud.
You weren't just thinking out loud. You've been thinking a whole bunch and you're looking for information. You know shit.
Anyway, my time with Mishima's next, unrelated, and...
Alright. Here's where I'm at. Here is where I'm at, James, because I'm using Persona 4. I've been using Persona 4 as a big reference point, because I feel like they do the same things that, like, Danganronpa essentially followed the same formula across all of them, where it's like you knew kind of what the first case was going to be and kind of what the second, like the exact solution, and a lot of the details were left open, but it's like the main beats were still there. And that's led me to some correct things already in analyzing this game. My thought right now is, knowing that there's going to be like a normal ending that you can get to, or if you like get a bunch of shit right and do your fucking social links right and whatever, there's like the true ending will come after it. I think that there is the baddie that is the clear and obvious one right now of Psy's boss and the quote-unquote future prime minister that I am pretty sure is the dude that I fucked with at the beginning of the game. And there's like that whole business, and I think that's the first ending bad guy. That's the equivalent of dude who crashed the van in Persona 4. I do not remember him at all. And thought he was helping, but fucked up. These people do not think they're helping, but whatever. And I think the true ending shit is gonna be this fucker who's like, because he's like harped on like, oh, trying to like help people avoid heartbreak, and man, we need a solution for that and all that stuff. And this is not the first time it's come up. This is the most direct it's been, but it's not the first time it's come up. And so I'm like, this fucker is absolutely poking for information to like do that, be like, oh, let's take the Phantom Thieves approach and just like make it so like nobody, we're just gonna make it so nobody cares about the, I don't know exactly what this thing is gonna be. But you're the big ending quote unquote villain, and I'm putting that in quotes because I'm like, this is one of the good, like the well-written villains, if I'm right, and you might just be like, this is so wrong, you're gonna feel so stupid later. This is one of the well-written guys where it's like, he thinks he's doing good. He's trying to do something good and what he believes is right and actually helpful, and it's bad. It is actually bad. It is actually bad, and it's gonna be very upsetting for him when we get to have that big old fight of like, hey man, like, I get it, but also no. That's my prediction. This is the true ending. The true big bad, quote, evil, end quote, guy at the end of it. That, I'm saying it. I'm saying it right now. Just this little exchange right here, I got the heebie-jeebie vibes. I don't like it.
All right, well, as with all of your predictions, I'm putting them on a very special post-it note that we will revisit when we beat the game.
Oh, boy. Okay, anyways, back to this.
I seem to have lost track of the time. I should be getting back to my work.
What work? What work do you have?
His life's work.
The conversation's been very enlightening. Thank you. And enjoy your vacation.
I like that
Did he
one.
say vacation?
He did say
Exams
vacation.
are finally over.
I guess he's just assuming I'm gonna
I'm
go
so
on vacation because
exhausted.
exams are done. I like the image of everybody on the train that just went by. There's a guy I've just now noticed looks like he's holding clutching a pillow to his chest, and now I will never unsee that.
He just wants to take a nap because, you know, Tokyo's a big city. It'll take a while to get from one end to the other.
I mean, like, look, I can't judge anyone because I now have a travel-weighted blanket. If he needs a train pillow, you do you, man.
Yeah.
I can get back to actually sleeping in peace.
You must have been studying pretty hard if it kept you up at night.
No, I think the anxiety from not studying is what kept him up.
Nah, I was up playing video games. Slacking off is just too much fun.
Ashley, before you get too excited, when we mean travel-weighted blanket, did I not tell this story? We're gonna get through this cutscene.
I think you've told it before, but I think it's fun to let Ashley guess.
Yeah. What do you think I mean by travel-weighted blanket, actually? Let's do that while we go through the cutscene, and then I will explain the travel-weighted blanket.
I know, right? I kept cleaning my room instead of studying. It might even be too clean now.
You two are perfect exemplars of what escapism can mean.
And I can only imagine what the end result will be.
Whatever. It's over with now. Who cares about that anymore?
Yeah, no, actually, that's totally fine. But now I need to know what you think. What when you hear me say travel-weighted blanket, what do you imagine this is?
What's real important is the Phantom Thief's popularity. Ain't it amazing?
Can you stop talking about this in public spaces? We have actual proof that goes bad.
It kind of feels like our time's finally here.
All right, good night, Sassy.
I've even heard people excitedly speculating about our next target. We will have to choose carefully.
There's no need to hurry. We should spend some time thinking it over.
Your run is
The most
showing.
important thing now is our celebration party. I hope you guys didn't forget. It's the fireworks festival on the 18th. I guess we're good meeting up in Shibuya, yeah? Let's say 5 p.m.
We sure are on top of these kinds of things.
I don't like like just the clip of that audio would be real bad.
Now for the weather.
The fog is going to roll in. Oh no.
I did warn about sudden changes in weather. I feel like it's gonna fuck with my fireworks festival. Alright, you're laying down, so I can't leave. Yeah,
Let's
that's
go to
correct.
bed.
Okay, I'm gonna check my plan.
Hypothesis tested.
Yeah, I was like, I couldn't remember. Okay.
Save.
Yeah, good call.
I'll just add
Travel weighted blanket. So when I went to go visit James, I sleep with a weighted blanket. And clearly I was like, we're getting on a plane. I can't really like bring that with me. So like,
For the record, Jeff hates being called that, but go on.
So I was like, it'll be fine. And like the first night we were there, I slept terribly. Is there anything I can do in here other than make shit at the bench?
You could play video games.
Can I?
Oh, you didn't. Oh, you can go here. We'll do this on the shopping day. We can go buy you a
a thing?
game system.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll just... Oh, it's literally not gonna let me do shit. All right, fine, I'll go to bed.
Let's go to
If it's not gonna let me do anything, don't give me the option to run around. All right, whatever. It's fine. So yeah, so the first night I slept awfully. Like, I tried to get, like, the extra, like, towels from the bathroom, just, like, anything I could to, like, put extra weight on me. I just could not fucking sleep. And so I was like, this is gonna be a long trip. It's gonna be bad. So the next night we were at the Justin Middle household. And I mentioned it, and Jamf, like, kind of, like, I think jokingly made a comment about how I could just, like, go to Target and get one. And then, by the time we left the house, Jeff had looked up where a Target was between their place and where our hotel was. And we went and got, like, just a little 15-pound one. And so I had a weighted blanket for the trip. And I shoved that shit in my suitcase, so it is, like... It's a normal weighted blanket, but it is the one I have designated for my travel shit. So, like, it takes up a stupid amount of my suitcase. But it's just a thing I'm going to travel with now, which was very fun when I went to Michigan, because I did just a carry-on, and I put it in there. A weighted blanket looks sketchy on the little x-ray machine you put your carry-on into. And I had to answer some questions, and they had to search my bag. So, yeah,
You're like, oh, man.
Go ahead.
They try to lift it up. Oh man, like what is in here? Like,
yeah, I had to. They're like, "Is this your bag?" I was like, "Yeah." Then we took a lift it up, and I was like, "I'm gonna tell you right now. I think what flagged it is a weighted blanket, so that is heavier than it looks right now." And she kind of laughed when she hoisted it. Yeah. So I just have a 15-pound weighted blanket that takes up literally half of my carry-on now, and makes it awful to move with. But I know I can't sleep without it. So it just is what it is.
You know, you bring the things that help you sleep, because like I'm the same way. That like the first night, anytime I'm in a new place, I just struggle. Like I can even be home, the home that I grew up in, that my parents still live in, and it's like the first night it's like this feels weird. But yeah, no, have your weighted blanket. It helps. And Jamf likes to have a sound machine, because we bring one for the girls anyway. So like through the monitor we hear their sound machine. So
nice.
It works out perfectly.
Yeah, it's one of those things that like it's just so difficult to travel with. Like it is large and it is heavy by its very nature. So yeah. So so now that weighted blanket like just kind of like lives on our couch. So like best couch puppy snuggle nap time happens, because there's a weighted blanket for that. But whenever I need to go somewhere, that's gonna be the one that comes with. So there we go.
Perfect. You are prepared.
Yep. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And it's been fine, because like the little bit of traveling I've done since starting to sleep with a weighted blanket has been just going to see like the low parents, and we drive that, so it's not been a big deal. It's like, yeah, throw my pillow and my weighted blanket like in the car, easy peasy. This was the first time I've had to fly since doing it, and I was like, it'll be fine. Hey, it was not fine. It turns out when you develop a habit of sleeping a particular way for like 3-4 years, turns out it's hard to sleep when you suddenly change that.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah. Okay. Am I gonna sleep normal? Am I gonna sleep regular? Or is Pointy Nose gonna visit me? Okay, great.
Normal night of sleep with the gentle... Nope. No, the rain has stopped.
That flash was weird, and I hated that. Good night, Liz.
Night, Liz. Good night, Catastrophic Liz.
Ryuji, I have a favor to ask.
Uh-oh.
Nude model.
You need some money for food or something?
Not this time. I've actually been mulling over a new battle tactic for a while now. And I'd like for you to lend a hand in bringing my idea to fruition.
Oh, a new move? That sounds badass. I totally want in.
Well, it's merely a rough idea at this point, but...
I don't know why I need a ball
What do you
gag,
think?
but okay.
Wasn't that, like, way more detailed than some rough idea?
Huh. Well, I don't deserve such praise. I would merely prefer to add a splash of beauty to an otherwise barbaric battlefield, so to speak.
Sick! So, all we gotta do now is see how the star reacts to your idea, right?
We should consult Jose about this soon.
It still bothers me to this day that they pronounce it Jose.
Yeah.
Like,
what? Oh, the
Like,
flash is because a heat wave started. I see that now. Okay, anyways, continue. Sorry.
like, I know the voice director. Like, you have the power to say, no, like, we would say Jose in the West. If they're going to be speaking English in the dub, we would say Jose in the West. And
However,
someone at
I
Atlas
can
is like,
feel
no, no,
my
no.
appetite growing after describing
Jose.
my idea.
Yeah. What a choice.
Yeah.
Same
Maybe it's something
here.
like, maybe it's something like the "It's a Me Mario." Like it means something very deep. Culturally.
Maybe.
I have to ask someone who speaks Japanese. Like, does Jose mean anything to you?
It's so hot. It's as if we're walking around in an enormous sauna.
Sounds like they need an ice bath.
Yeah, right? You're also like wearing full-length black pants and a really dark shirt.
Whose bright idea was it to come here?
Oh my god, shut up. I'm gonna kick you in your bad legs.
Yours.
Wow.
And just
I'm
look
very
at
done.
that.
Your blood
Smiling
is
faces
showing.
everywhere you look.
No, that was my Callista right there.
Oh.
Wet would know better than to say it out loud.
That's true.
With that, let's move right into asking some
No.
of the visitors here.
No,
for
don't
their
come up to
comments.
us. Don't come up to us. We're just gonna say something stupid.
A TV crew?
No, don't do it. Turn around, walk away. We can't end up on TV.
Because that's when the murder starts.
Oh no. Oh no.
Let's interview those
No,
three.
run away! Run away! Throw the cat at her!
Hey, is she talking about us?
What the?
Just say no hablo inglés. My name is Jose.
My name is Jose.
What do we do?
We fucking leave! Run for it. Well, no, the responsible answer is let's just calm down.
Good point. We'll look even more suspicious
Exactly.
if we panic now.
It would be very funny, but yeah, don't do that.
They got us.
The oh, I almost said Monty Hall. That's the wrong one. It's the British, the Benny Hill. That's it.
Were you going for Monty Python?
I was going for Monty Python, and then my brain shut down.
Monty Hill.
Monty Hill, yeah.
Benny Python.
Benny Python.
Okay, I'm gonna ham it up and make some real cringy comments so they can't use any of the footage.
No, they will definitely use it, and that will just be bad for you. Do not do this plan.
Well, Ryuji doesn't have a rich
It sure is hot
tapestry
today,
of
huh?
production experience like you do.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And if it's this hot in July, can you imagine just how insane the weather's gonna be in December?
Oh, okay, this is actually not...
Anyway, since you're here for the festival, does that mean you and your friends there are meat lovers?
oh boy.
I'd say that we're really lovers of fruit. Oh, and sweets. Sweets are just to die for.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Maybe we're lucky. Maybe we will get lucky and it will get cut.
That was too close.
No?
That was truly cringeworthy. But are you certain that they won't
Yeah, no, they're
air
definitely
any
gonna
of it?
air it. We're gonna find out it was live or something.
I'm pretty sure she thought there was a broadcast disaster. We ought to be okay.
No.
Don't worry, I
More
spent one
important than
social
that,
studies
though,
class at a
it's time
TV
to get
station.
some
I know what I'm doing.
Oh, right, my kebab. The lines for the food stalls were even more insane than the heat.
Standing around in this sweltering heat was rather trying.
And almost all
You're
the good
wearing long
stuff was
sleeves there,
already sold
Chief.
out.
Yeah, like, you did this to yourself.
I didn't even eat breakfast this morning. I'm starting to get lightheaded.
Did I just get a snow cone? That's incredible.
Even still, an occasion like this seems to make everything taste delicious. How mysterious.
That's the heat exhaustion. You're about to pass out. I don't know if this is sarcastic or not.
It can be whatever you want it to be, Jen.
I don't want it to be sarcastic. Like,
Even with the
I want it to
sticky
be
sweatiness
sarcastic, but in the game, I don't want it to be sarcastic.
You don't want to
Came
upset
all
the
way
ones
out
and
here,
zeros.
so
Exactly.
might as well go check that
Well,
thing
the
out.
ones and zeros decide if I get stat boosts, so.
That's true. They do.
What thing?
I heard they're building some kind of huge-ass stadium or something nearby. Wait, was that what it was?
Oh my god.
You don't know what you're talking about, do
He
you?
never does.
A
No.
stadium. Well, such buildings often have intriguing architecture. I'd love to see it for personal reference.
Yeah, then come on, let's go.
We're going on a field trip.
We're just like walking into a
So,
construction
that's
site.
it?
That seems like a bad idea.
It barely even started.
That doesn't look like barely started.
We seem to be premature spectators.
I don't think we should talk about being premature or anything at the Meat Lovers Festival.
I guess this
Hey,
is
you
what
know,
people call
some people have problems. Let's
jumping
not
the
judge. You know, it's.
Jumping the gun.
There ain't nothing to do here. You want to go grab a bite somewhere?
Sorry, I'm considering picking up more art supplies. I have a summer assignment to work on. Also, the summer festival drained my coffers. Even if I did grab a bite, all I could order would be water and a hot towel.
Okay, then how are you gonna get your art supplies?
Hey, don't ask a man what
in
he has
that
to do
case,
for art supplies,
We
alright?
ought to just call it quits for today.
It's gotta go back to the meat festival.
Yeah.
Hey, isn't that Yoshizawa?
Oh, fuck.
Don't you think she's acting strange? You know, she did mention something about a meat earlier.
Did someone say meat?
Ain't you guys headed home?
Go ahead without me.
I'm gonna go talk to the lady.
Well, see
Oh,
ya then.
okay.
Yeah, the fact that Ryuji's not questioning this more is concerning in a different way.
Yes,
Yeah.
catch you later.
I mean, how much more blatant do they need to be?
Senpai? Yes. Did you come to see the stadium too?
Yeah, what are you doing? You're very gymnastic-y. Were you gonna like... You gonna like break in there?
Same here. I needed to give myself a pep talk.
Why at the partially constructed stadium?
Sometimes, when things get me down, I come here.
Why?
Although, that doesn't really answer your question, does it?
Correct.
I know this may get in the way of your plans, but would you be willing to join me for lunch?
I want to go up on the skyscraper, like that picture when they built the Empire State Building. That's how I enjoy my lunch.
Whew, that was delicious.
Yeah, it was. Why were you crying?
I'm always like this after a meet. In all honesty, I'd like to keep going, but any more will end up harming my performance.
Meat's done. This is why she was crying.
How many times have you said
Simply
meat today?
It was
Too
a
many.
disaster. I've been feeling like I'm getting back into the natural flow of things, thanks to you, Senpai. But when the moment of truth arrived, my body still wouldn't move the way that I wanted it to.
That sounds rough. Not gonna question her mental health
I've
to
really
her face
hit
right
a wall
now.
with this. Something similar happened to me in middle school, but back then, I had someone by my side that kept me going.
How does that make you feel?
I have a younger sister.
Okay, she didn't say past tense, so that's good.
We promised each other that we'd win international gymnastics competitions together. But this spring,
Oh, shit.
she died in an accident.
You said it present tense. It's not my fault.
I promised her we'd take the gold for our routines across the world. But I can't stop worrying about my lack of improvement lately. I've really been throwing myself into practice, but I wonder if even that won't be enough.
Now,
Senpai, you're right. It's just getting started. You just keep on rescuing me, don't you? Okay, no more brooding. There are still more meets left this year. I'm going to start from scratch and train as hard as I can. Thank you so much for listening to all that. Now I feel like I've been recharged. Mind, body, and spirit. Well, at least my mind and spirit are recharged. The best way to stave off hunger is with some vigorous activity. I'm going to jog home. Take care.
In those shoes?
Yeah. I mean, those aren't actually the worst thing, but still not great. Maybe she had other shoes. She had a bag with her.
Maybe.
And she just came from the meet, so maybe she had other ones.
I
didn't mean to. I'm sorry. It's not my fault.
It's just ringing in my head now. All the psychic damage today for my poor brain. Thanks, Ashley. Save your game, Jen.
Yep. I have a feeling we'll probably call it here. Because I'm worried about getting trapped in other things. No! What?
Speaking
How
of trapped in other things.
What are you? How could I what? What's wrong? Oh. Oh, that means the footage definitely aired.
What did you say?
Oh boy. Oh boy. You're seeing things. It was too hot. You're making it up.
Yeah, go ahead. You can gaslight Mishima. It's fine.
No, you can't come with us. That would somehow be worse. You can't. This is why. Right here. This is why you can't go out with us.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. No, they definitely all know. My phone's gonna go pee-pee again. Oh, it didn't. All right. Who's here? Oh boy. I was hoping it was gonna be a screenshot from the fucking, like a picture of the TV footage. So sad. Don't let it get to you, shit happens.
Hey, you're a wizard. It was evocation. It was evocative.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I tried. It's late. Cut me some slack. I took psychic damage.
I know, I know. Look, everything's a disadvantage right now. I get it.
Oh, that's how I want to start describing my days. Like, how's your day? Everything's a disadvantage.
Yep.
Ooh. Someone cast Bane on me.
All right.
Kyoko wants to go see a movie with you, and we'll do that next week.
Exactly. That's a future me thing. I don't think there's gonna be another crossword, but look. Okay, cool. Nothing. All right. Oh, wait. Can I buy stuff off the TV? No. Okay. Ooh, hot juicy meat, everybody.
Oh.
Oh no. It is.
For real?
Oh boy. I can only imagine that means that every other interview they had with people was so much worse.
Mm-hmm.
Which is impressive. But yeah, I think that's gonna call it. It's a little bit short, but I'm afraid that we'll be here for another hour if I let anything else progress, so. Yeah.